animals are feminine and screwed. And why is it holding drugs? I know something that has been taking over the entire world and everyone's head. Is AI going to destroy humanity? Is it going to take our jobs? Is it going to ruin artists' careers? Is it going to take streamers' careers? Is it going to create music for us? Is it going to take over the entire world? And I was looking through the folds of the universe, looking at every single possible job it could take over. And I found one job: inspiration. I went out and found an AI bot. His name is InspiroBot. He's a beautiful website called inspirobot.me. It's AI generated like words and puts it on a random stock image. And I think the problem with how the AI is never going to take over the universe is it's not going to fully understand the context of its words, right? So with newfound opportunity comes newfound lie. What the heck does that even mean? Conflict is opium for the working class. Whatever it takes. What is opium even? What is opium? What the heck does that even mean? Opium, a reddish brown, heavy scented addictive drug prepared from the juice of the opium poppy. Conflict is a drug for the working class. I mean that makes sense to me. I mean that sounds about right. That's terrifying. Freaking is a life goal for women. I wish there were women around me believe that. Not gonna lie, like, I mean, have you met the Gooners on Twitch? Like, come on now, what do you, if you're a woman in chat, let me know if that's true. Please do not eat other living things. Other living things are spreaders of sperm. I mean, okay. I don't see the thing that I don't think the bot understands is you're supposed to be inspiring me. This is not inspirational. This is telling me to stop doing something I want to do, and I want to eat other living things. I want a chicken sandwich. This is what self-delusion actually looks like. I mean, honestly, me though, like I try to make like art sometimes just for fun. Like I think I could draw a really good bunny rabbit, and I draw it bunny rabbit. Bunny rabbit's brown. Okay, so we're just gonna go right. Give a little head. Needs an eye. Need another eye. Same size. That looks the same. But yeah, and then you need a snout because bunny rabbits have snouts. Freckles because he's a cute little freckly guy. I think I'm gonna do a floating eyebrow to give that kind of like cool cartoony look. I'm gonna go with a classic. Ooh, I could do a classic body. Hold up. What if I went? That's his butt. That's his body. Got two little feet on the front because he's a bunny rabbit. Tail. Perfect. I mean, that looks like a bunny rabbit to me. That's pretty solid. This reminds me of that guy from Narnia. Same person. Look, even the eyebrows are there and everything. It's the same guy. Guys, it's like the same dude. In the kingdom of misery, a vampire is a superhero. I don't know how that matches the picture though. I don't know. I just don't feel like the context here is understood by the bot, Reveal your buttocks. Now this is the type of inspiration I'm talking about, okay? I feel inspired. I agree. Put this on the billboards everywhere. Shoot, take me to the beach. You know what I'm saying? Like, I agree. Reveal your buttocks. This is, this is what I'm talking about. Inspiration right here. This is the inspiration that I need in my life. All right. All my friends, I go to TED Talk and this is what I want to see. Okay. This is the craft that I want to be inspired to do. And the people around me specifically be inspired to do. Because get them cheeks out, baby girl. I'm sorry. Sorry, I got excited. My bad. Anyways. Enjoy liars. Okay. The hospital can be considered an amusement park. I feel like if you try really hard, deep down in the brains of your ghoulish, smooth brain head, I feel like maybe, potentially, maybe you can make that understand. I don't know. Did y'all know that you're not supposed to allow medicines to milk your paranoia? That's never something I've considered. It's a good thing to consider though. I mean, that's solid. A solid thing to know, I guess. Just because an Adam Sandler movie is a toxin, it doesn't mean that a toxin is an Adam Sandler movie. I mean, I've seen a lot of Adam Sandler movies and most of them are pretty cancer. Lie unashamedly. Last time I was playing chess, since it has chess on the screen. Last time I was playing chess, I was playing with my uncle and he left the room and I moved a pawn. I moved the entire space forward, ended up winning the game because of it. And I lied unashamedly. So, this kind of like matches my life here. I should probably text him and tell him that I lied about that. I kind of feel bad now. Maybe it can be dangerous to join the Illuminati. Maybe it can be dangerous. I don't know. I think it is. Is this website ran by the Illuminati? Hang on. Wait a second. I think we're onto something. Is InspiroBot run? Hang on. Anonymous developer. A glass of wine. You got to respect it. Why is bro sad in the middle of the woods? just next to the water, talking about a glass of wine. Maybe they have it from like respect and like respecting nature is where that came into play. That's pretty funny. Animals are feminine and screwed. What? And why is it holding drugs? Why is there drugs in his hand talking about feminine animals and how they're screwed? If I was at a TED Talk and this was a slideshow that they popped up, and guys, next we have animals who are screwed. They're typically feminine. I just want to put that out there. Pop your pills, boys. Like, what do you mean? Employment is triggered by a joke. That's why it's called employment. You know, it's probably the most valid, valid inspiration I've gotten from this bot. Like, most people become killers because of various reasons. I mean, that's pretty valid. Hello, Lucy. Hello. I guess they all have their own thing. Thank you, Inspirebot. These are solid inspirational quotes, right? They're great. I mean, they're making me feel something inside of me to make me want to like more like. But there's another mode of this bot, mindfulness mode, and I'm feeling very mindful today. So I kind of want to see how that makes me feel. Like, we can read prompts all day, but unless it tells me the truth and gives me some kind of feeling, am I truly inspired?
Keep focusing on your breath and try to think about how between a cat and the human race comes a second life.
Period.
The simple fact that you are wasted makes you a man. In ancient Greece, a dim-witted salesman once approached a fine, young fortune teller and asked her, "How can it be that you are so beloved, you who are but a fine, young fortune teller?" "Oh, the reason for that is that I always try to remember that, much beloved is the student who disguises his cattle, for he also profits on his urine," replied the fortune teller. The salesman had never before heard such truth stated so clearly, and carried it with him for the rest of his life, and later in his life, he died and realized he had been living a lie.
Oh my goodness, I'm so inspired. I'm inspired. Oh my goodness. Woo! The pure sense of inspiration going through my body right now is absolutely, it's impeccable. Inspirations can change the way we perceive depressions. And this is the whole point of this section of the stream. Before we get on the Minecraft server, this is what I wanted to talk about, right? You might be sad, you might be lonely, but as long as you can get inspiration, you are good to go, king. You cannot have the everything without the witch hunt. Let that one set in for a second. Really let that one marinate. Like a good steak on the grill in the middle of summer, fireworks overhead. Let that come into your body. Feel it inside of you. You cannot have the everything without the witch hunt. Truth. What is this picture? Why not make hate the norm? Okay. There are times when you have to call a truth a truth. Ain't that the truth? Am I right? A body can be so much more than just a body. And a royal bloodline can be so much more than just a royal bloodline. Woo! You are about to turn into a sad monster. Why is she like force pushing him? What? Is she the monster? Are you the monster? Are you a secret negative entity here to destroy the world? Is he actually not laughing, but is actually screaming in agony? Is he in such pain you're ripping out his soul out of his body? Is this an exorcism just waiting to happen that I don't even see before taking it because of the ocean behind you to seem happy? Don't be a sad monster. Be a happy monster. So chat, do you feel inspired? At the end of the day, inspiration is just a concept, right? Just like art. Inspiration can come from anything. It can come from the water in the lake. It can come from the leaves blowing in the wind. It can come from your friends talking to you about the ramen that they ate last week. Speaking of which, I'm wearing a ramen shirt, by the way, if you didn't notice. Inspiration can come from the sky, the cars around you. You can draw inspiration from anything. And that was kind of my point of all this, is you don't need a bot to tell you how to be inspired. You don't need a person to tell you how to be inspired. But you, Licks, you, Kale, anyone else in chat, you can find inspiration in anything. You have to go out there and see it. You know, you can find inspiration from this stream if you want, this video, if this turns into a YouTube video or something, or a clip. That mushroom can be inspiration for something. The world is your oyster, and you're part of it. You're the pearl in the middle. Be inspired by everything, and let it create a mind of joy and happiness and creativity so that you can build something creative to invent a new world for the next generation. I feel inspired. Do you feel inspired, chat? I feel inspired. We are now going to hop over into Minecraft.